day everyone, I'm Gretchen Joy Antonio, your TLE teacher in Cookery. But before watching this video, make sure that you have with you your modules for your references and your learning activity sheet for the activities that will be given to you. Our lesson for today is all about the personal protective equipment or the chef uniform. Objectives: use of personal protective equipment in accordance with Occupational Health and Safety or OHS. But before we proceed to our lesson, let us recall our past lesson about hazards and risks. What do you think are the difference between hazards and the risks? When we say hazard, is any source of potential damage, harm, or adverse health effects on something or someone, while the risk is the chance or probability that a person will be harmed or experience an adverse health effect if exposed to a hazard. It may also apply to situations with property or equipment loss or harmful effects on the environment. I will give you some examples. Knife. The hazard is the knife, and the risk will be the cuts or the lacerations. Oil. Hazard is oil, and the risk will slip or fall. How about the fire? You may burn with the fire. So that's the difference between the hazards and the risks. Those are some examples of the hazards and the risks that can be experienced inside the kitchen. That's why we need to use the personal protective equipment or PPE to prevent those incidents. What is all about this PPE? When we say PPE, it is a protective clothing, helmets, goggles, or other garments or equipment designed to protect the wearer's body from injury or infection. It should be safely designed and constructed and should be maintained in a clean and reliable fashion. It should fit comfortably, encouraging worker to use. I prepared an activity for you to think about. Arrange the jumbled letters to form a word or group of words. What are the words that you can form if you arrange those letters? Okay, toque blanc it is. Number 2. Number 2 is a chef jacket. How about number 3? Number 3 is dishwashing gloves. What do you think about number 4? Okay, trousers. It is correct. Let us now proceed to number 5. How about those letters in number 5? What do you think? Okay, aprons is correct. Last but not the least, number 6. You can form anti-slip shoes. Toque blanc, chef jacket, dishwashing gloves, trousers, aprons, anti-slip shoes are the words or the parts of the PPE or personal protective equipment of a chef. When we say toque blanc, it refers to the white hat worn by chefs as part of their uniform. The color white was perceived as the most hygienic of colors, which helped to portray a sense of cleanliness in the kitchen. The reason for the tall and pleated shape of the toque blanc, however, has to do with the skill and rank rather than hygiene. The pleats in a chef hat back in the day were said to presented the number of ways the chef wearing it could cook an egg. 100 pleats being the ultimate goal and badge of honor, denoting the skill, experience, and rank of the chef. As well as the pleats, the height of the hat were also important. The taller the toque, the higher ranking, more knowledgeable, and more important the chef was. Chef jacket. It is designed to keep the chef safe. It is made of high-quality, double-thick cotton, usually fire-resistant. It is double-breasted with 2 rows of buttons down the front. This means that if you spill something on yourself but find that you need to leave the kitchen, you can simply unbutton the coat and switch the stain layer with fresh, clean layer. Dishwashing gloves. It is a glove made out of natural rubber or synthetic rubber. Its primary purpose is protection of the hands while performing tasks involving chemicals. Rubber gloves can be worn during dishwashing to protect the hands from detergent and allow the use of water. Trousers. A chef trousers have a small checkered pattern which is effective in disguising the inevitable stains which develop while working. In the United States, the pattern is usually a black and white handstoot, while many chefs in Europe prefer a blue and white pattern. Apron. Aprons are worn over the jacket and midsection to protect the uniform as well as the chef. With chefs cooking and reaching over large open flames, the apron was historically a safety measure. Now, it is worn to keep the uniform clean, protecting the jacket and pants from spills, scalds, and stains. Non-slip shoes. Wearing non-slip shoes in the kitchen of a restaurant is an easy way to prevent accidents and many other disastrous and frustrating events that can ruin a day at work. Non-slip shoes add another level of safety beyond reducing the risk of slips and falls. Most non-slip shoes are oil repellent, further reducing the risk of injury from spilled oil on the floor. The shoes are also water repellent, keeping socks dry during a long shift if someone drops hot food or liquids in the kitchen. Wearing non-slip shoes will add a layer of safety against burns. To make sure that you understand your lesson, I will wear the personal protective equipment or the chef uniform and you will identify its parts. Now I'm wearing the chef uniform. So you will identify the different parts of the uniform. What do you call this part? How about this one? And how about what I'm wearing? Okay, how about this? And last but not the least, this one. Personal protective equipment or PPE were used in different fields like in medical, construction, electrical, salons, and other working areas. Using and wearing toque blanc, chef jacket, trousers, apron, non-slip shoes, dishwashing gloves are important to avoid unnecessary injury in the kitchen. Safety is our priority, and having an understanding of these various protection devices can help to prevent hazardous injury. For your activity, please turn your learning activity sheet on page 38 and answer it on a one-whole sheet of paper. Don't forget to complete the sentence in the integration and reflection part of your learning activity sheet. You will pass your answer sheet on the scheduled distribution and retrieval of modules at your assigned area. I hope you understand our lesson for today and you enjoy watching this video. Thank you and God bless.